feeling this? I want to pay with you everywhere.
You get 5% cash back on any category you choose.
Really?
Every single month.
With it.
I know, right?
No, I mean like boom.
Oh.
Every payment, everywhere, every time. Don't just pay.
Hi, welcome to my channel, and let's cut the chase. I was planning to say this at the end of the video, but I'm a bit upset, so I'll cut the chase. I've been using the Apple Watch Ultra for 5 days now, after using the Apple Watch Ultra for 2 years. I was really disappointed with the Apple Watch Ultra 2. I chose the black Milanese design because I already got the titanium, but it's the Apple One Ultra. And if you can see, 2 years of using, I only got the discoloration of the yellow wristband, which I can't seem to get off even if I bleached it. But if you look at the body, there's barely any scratch with it. There's some scratches, but you need to put your eyes closer and look into it like 3 minutes to notice the difference. But other than that, in a glance, it's completely good. So what disappointed me with this Apple Watch Ultra 2 Milanese Black is I've been using it for 5 days and it already got scratched, you know? And I did not use it in the beach, crawl on the sand, or do something harsh with it. In my work, there are times that I cannot use the watch because I need to place it in my pocket for reasons not to go against the protocol wherein wearing something on your wrist might contaminate and cause infection. So I place it in my pocket so it can still measure my vitals. And to my shock, if you can see, there's a scratch there. So the wristband, I think, caused a scratch. See? I thought that, like several other watches, the wristband will not do anything harmful to the body of the watch. But look at it. I thought that the black finish is quite durable, and look at it. There's already the scratch. So that part there, it got scratched by the body of the wristband. And this is the unboxing. I'm just trying to show that it's a Milanese Black, but my camera doesn't seem to capture well the letters. So this comes with a free screen protector, which I think I'm not going to use, and another wristband. Which I'm thinking that I'm going to use it for as a spare wristband for my Apple Watch Ultra 1. But now, come to think of it, I think they send this because if you use casually the Milanese Black wristband that comes, the titanium Milanese Black wristband that comes with a watch itself, it might scratch the body, the black paint from the watch. As you can see, there are signs of scratching after 5 days of using. So I think that might be the purpose. And so if you're planning to getting this watch, just think twice, because if it's been scratched by the body of the watch, if you're planning to use it for heavy sports wherein it's going to be in contact with the sand and any abrasive material, I think there's a big chance that it's going to get scratched and it will start looking classy in, I was just using it for 5 days, so in about a month, if you're doing lots of harsh sports or activities, it might not be aesthetically looking good after that. But I do believe that the watch, the internal capacity of the watch is quite good. It's strong. But who would like to watch or to look? Who would like to look at a watch that's quite scratched and looks quite bad, even if it's still working? So if you're still planning to buy this watch and you're opting for the Apple Watch Ultra 2, I suggest, in my own experience with the scratch that I showed you, to just get the natural titanium finish, which, if there might be scratches that will appear, it's not going to be too visible compared to the black. And I'm going to show later a video contrasting the unboxing of the two watches, Apple Watch Ultra 1 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And there's really no big difference even with the packaging. The box, the outside part of the box, yeah, it's for the Milanese Black, it's a little grayish in color. But the inside, it shows that the same design. The waves, I think it's because this watch has a feature of, it has a diving capability and diving app, and it can go up to a certain depth in the water. But if you're planning to use this for diving, don't bother. There are lots of sands and rocks in the water. So eventually, if I have been using this type of watch for 5 days and it already got scratched, and if you're going to use this for diving, just think of it. It's going to get really scratched and it's not going to look good. So if you're planning to really use this for diving, just get the silver or the natural titanium watch Ultra. Because if it's going to get scratched, it will not be quite visible compared to this black paint on this titanium black option. And if you're planning to upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and you got the Apple Watch Ultra 1, if it's not really time yet to upgrade, my suggestion is just do not upgrade. If it comes with a carrier and they're giving you upgrades depending on your contract, if it's not yet time, just don't bother doing the upgrade. If you look at the comparison at the Apple Store, there's not much of a difference. The only difference is the processor, a slightly faster processor and a slightly brighter nit, which to the ordinary eye of an ordinary human being that's not so very tech savvy, it's not really going to be quite noticeable. But you'll feel the difference in your pocket, you know? So I just upgraded to this because it's time to do the upgrade. And one scenario is if you're planning to do the upgrade, I'll correct myself with that. If you're planning to buy a watch and you've decided not to take the Garmin or Samsung or the other competitors, but you decided to get the Apple Watch, and you would like a stronger heavy duty watch, just get the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And one of the advantage of the Apple Watch is that over the competitors, even the lower series, lower than the Apple Watch Ultra, is that the Apple products depreciate in a slower pace. Like for example, if you can, back then I used a Samsung smartwatch and I have the mistake to have purchased the watch like a month before a new update or a new smartwatch model was released. And I was just shocked that the price of the Apple, not the Apple Watch, but the Samsung watch that I bought depreciated like 300 to 400 pounds in just a few weeks after the watch, the new model was released. So it's not really worth the money, you know. So if you would like the smartwatch that will not depreciate quite fast, even if a new model is released, Apple Watch is a good choice, an Apple Watch. And if you're planning to buy, I mentioned a watch, the Apple Watch Ultra for heavy duty sports, diving, I would suggest, basing on my own experience, that you get the Apple Watch Ultra natural titanium. So again, natural titanium, because if it gets scratched, as you can see with my other Apple Watch Ultra natural titanium, the Apple Watch Ultra 1, it's basically the same color as the new one. The scratches are not visible. So you will not be worried that it's going to get scratched by the sand or anything abrasive where you're going, and it's not going to aesthetically really affect the how the watch looks like. So by all means, just opt for the natural titanium color, because this black Milanese, though it looks elegant and stylish, it turns out that this is not really good for doing sports or rough activities. It's elegant for parties and office work. And I've come to think of it. Why use an Apple Watch Ultra in the office? It's designed to be heavy duty and for sports, and it's being marketed there. You can see in the packaging the picture of the ocean, right? And you're going to use it in the office, and you will not be using it in the outdoors because you will be afraid that it's going to get scratched. So the choice is yours. And in my own opinion, basing on my own experience after 5 days of using the new Apple Watch Ultra 2 Milanese Black, it got scratched by its own strap when I place it in my pocket. How much more will it fare if you're going to use it outdoors, diving? It's going to get contact with the sand. And when you go to the beach, there are times that you crawl on the sand, of course. And it's quite awkward that you will be thinking, oh, I'm going to scratch my watch. I can't. It was marketed to do that, to let you undergo the rough, and it must be durable, at least, to go with your lifestyle. So the hardware itself inside, it's quite sturdy, but the black finish, gets scratched easily. So just opt for the Apple Watch Ultra 2 Natural Titanium, because if it gets scratched, it's not going to be as visible. Because if you can see this black paint or finish, it's just on top of the titanium. So when it will get scratched, it'll expose the silvery colored or metallic colored titanium underneath, and it's going to react and reflect the sun or the light. And in contrast with the black finish, the scratches is going to be very visible. If you're not bothered with the scratches, that it's easily getting scratched, this black Milanese titanium Apple Watch Ultra 2, well, go and get it. It's your money. And the packaging is almost the same. Everything is the same with the Apple Watch Ultra 1. On the good side, it's quite elegant compared to the other Watch Ultra that I got. It's good for the office, for formal events. But you're going to be afraid after you notice the first scratch. You're going to be afraid to use it outdoors. And sad thing is the option to make phone calls or the cellular data is tied up to this new watch now. So in order to use the safety features outdoors, yeah, I'm forced to use this watch. Elegant but easily gets scratched. So if you can see now, this is a replay of the entrance video. There's the comparison there of the Apple Watch Ultra 1 natural titanium, which is the same color or option that's available with the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And there were scratches there. It's quite durable. I crawl on the sand. It got scratched, but slightly. It's not really visible. And the fact that it's natural titanium in color, the color itself will mask any slight scratches. Unlike the black titanium finish Apple Watch Ultra 2, the black finish is not as durable, it turns out, or resistant against the scratches. So it's more of for office use. And see, there's the scratch there. See. And if you're going to use this for diving, or you're going to go biking and you suddenly fell and this got scratched in the ground, the watch will survive, but the black finish is going to get scratched. And it will get scratch and scratch and scratch until it will no longer look elegant. But the watch is quite durable, I can really attest to that. It's just the superficial part. Well, it's around 800 to 900 pounds, you know. It should at least withstand those scratches. So it turns out this elegant finish, it's quite elegant. Kudos to them. It's quite elegant. It's only for social events and the office. So just a quick recap. Apple Watch Ultra 2 Milanese Black gets easily scratched, looks elegant but easily gets scratched for rough activities. So just opt out for the natural titanium color. If you agree to my own opinion and it's your money, you do what you want with it. And if you'd like to hold on to the funds, do not upgrade yet because there's not much of a difference, to be honest. Thank you for watching my video.